Hello everybody, this is John here. So we're going to continue on to work on our stock control worksheet. Last week we finished the 2014 worksheet and this week we're going to move on to 2015. Okay, now we got to link the worksheets because now we're going from 2014 to 2015, so our business has been running for a year and we want to continue on to keep a record of our stocks. Okay, so just to format the 2015 worksheet, we'll just click into it. And you can see here that there are no colors and there's no formatting on it, so we're going to do that. Now, we won't have to go through the same procedure as we did on 2014. There's actually a quick way of doing it. So if I go back to 2014 and I click into the top cell up here and I hold and I drag down all the way to select all of the 2014 worksheet. Okay. Now up here on the left hand side there's a little paintbrush. On some computers it might be actually put in as the format painter. You see it written there on the description. You just left click on that. Okay. Then you click back to 2015 and then you put the mouse up here on the top cell. Now you see the little plus on the little brush showing up there. This is the important part. You left click and hold. You do not let go. So you click, hold, and you drag the mouse down over the 2015 worksheet. Say down as far as 24, I think is the right number. And then you release the mouse. Okay, and you see straight away it puts in all the colors and all the formatting from the previous worksheet. So that saves you a bit of time. Now the only thing it doesn't do is to widen the cells. So we want to need to widen some of those just to make sure everything can be read. So we just put the mouse up here on the little line between A and B. You get the black cross. You left click, hold, and then you drag a bit to the right. Okay, and then we do the same for the in-stock values in here and here. It's a little bit tricky at times. We just have to be very careful. And same here. So we're just widening the cells so that everything can be read. And then the last one here at the end. Okay, now in normal accounting, if you have a business and you have stock values at the end of the year, you've got to carry those forward into the beginning of the following year. So we've got to carry the stock values, which are these values down here, the 80, 87, the 146 and the 40, has to be carried forward into 2015. So there's a simple way of actually doing this in Excel. So we're going to click into 2015. The opening stock value for the jeans is going to go in here. So click into the cell, which is D7, and I put in equals. Okay. Then I go back to 2014, and this figure here is the 80. I want to bring that forward into the beginning of the year. So I left click in on that cell, and then press enter on your worksheet. Oh, sorry, on your keyboard, I beg your pardon. And you can see straight away it puts the 80 into the cell for 2015. Okay, so the next one over here is the one for the shirts, so I click in there, I put in equals, I go back to 2014, I left click in here on the 87 and I press enter on the keyboard this time, and you see straight away the figure goes in. Same here for the jumpers, go back to put an equals in first, very important, rushing too quickly there, so back here, click in here for the 146, press enter on the keyboard, and you see that goes in. And then the last one here is for the t-shirts. I put in the equals, you forgot there, most important. Back to 2014, I click in here where the 40 is, and I press enter on the keyboard. And now you see the values are gone in for the opening stock values at the beginning of the year. Okay, now we have to continue on and then calculate the stock values for each month for the year 2015. Okay, so in here now into this column, this is where I want the first value for 2015. And I'm going to put in the formula as before. So we'll just do this one here. So we'll put in equals. And what I want to do is I want to add the 80. So I'm going to put that cell in there, so equals D7. And I'm going to add the 80 to the 50. So I've got to put a plus in first, most important. And I'm going to add it to what's in B8. And then I'm going to deduct the 40, which is in C8. So I've got in a minus in there. And then I click in the cell. And then I press enter on the keyboard. And that calculates the stock at the end of January. And then as before, we can just copy that all the way down for the year, just in here. Okay, and now we continue on to do the same for the rest of the items, for the shorts, the jumpers, and the t-shirts. Okay, so I've done the ones now for the jeans, the shirts, and the jumpers. I'm just going to finish off on the last one here, which is for the t-shirt. So again, putting the formula in, we just put in equals. We want to add this here, which is M7. We want to add that, so it's going plus. And then we're going to add that to K8, which is this one here. And then minus what we sold, which was the 20, which is in L8. Okay, and then just press enter on your keyboard. And then we just replicate. So you place the mouse over here in the little green square in the bottom right hand corner of the cell where the first calculation is made. You get this little black cross, you click hold, and you drag it all the way down, and now it does the rest of the calculations for the rest of the months. Okay, so as before, we want to add on then this down here in this column, or this cell here. We want to put in what was bought, and in this one here what was sold for the complete year. Okay, and again we do this as before. You click on the first number, you hold, you don't go near the corner on this occasion, as I said before. You go all the way down, holding the mouse, and let's get below that, here we go. And you always finish off your highlighting in where you want the total to go, and then you click on the little addition sign over here, and you can see straight away it adds the total. Same for the sold. Click into the first one, all the way down to where you want the total to appear, and then you click on this funny little sign over here on the right hand side. So I'm going to continue on to the rest of them. Okay, so now you can see I've put in the totals for the bought sold for the year 2015. You can see them down here all along the bottom. Okay, and then the last thing we've got to do is put in the closing stock. In other words, we just want to show the figures that are in stock at the end of the year. I'm going to put them in a separate column so they're easy to see, and they're really going to be what's in row 19. Okay, so the first one for the stock of the jeans at the end of the year, we just put in equals, and we're going to put in D19. Simple as that. And all it's going to do is copy the 165 from here down to here. But again, as it showed you in the previous video, it's important that you do it this way. So same in here, equals, and this time it's going to be G19. You just have to keep your eye on the cells, not put in the wrong number. And this one here is going to be equals to J19. Equals J19. Wrong one there. J19. And then the last one is for the t-shirts, and that's going to be equal to M19. Okay, and that completes that year 2015. Again, I've shown you a couple of important things there, like the shortcuts and how to copy the formatting from one worksheet to another. That will save you a lot of time in the real world. So I hope you enjoy that. I hope that you can maybe replicate that, and hopefully when we get back to class we can practice all of this. In the meantime, I shall come back to you next week and we'll finish off 2016 and the stock values, and we'll put in another few different formula. Okay, thank you very much, and goodbye.